Good morning. My headphones on, so I look kind of goofy. You guys saw me loading up my tractor and the bucket, and then I was clearing out a bunch of brush we have right there. I think it's sumac from what I remember. But yeah, it's all there. It's just like this weed basically that grows all over the place. It's really annoying. We have this old playset. There's Cam's new playset, but we have this old playset. Oh, shout out to these gloves, by the way. I'm not sponsored or anything by them, but these gloves are insulated. They're actually super comfortable to work in, and I really like them. So they're called Ridge Cut. I got them from Tractor Supply. They're really comfortable and really cool to wear. I'm gonna break up the rest of his playset. It's like the super old crappy playset, and it's so bad. That's why we got him a new one. I have the dog outside with me, as you can tell. I'm gonna set up some pallets. I'll show you guys how I set up my pallet racks. Jackie said she would be out here at some point. I don't know if she's actually gonna show up. She said she has some stuff that she has to do. All the brush, I generally just chuck over the fence. I just leave it all over there. It's just like, it's all woods back there, so we just chuck it into the woods. I'm gonna go grab some pallets and kind of position them where I want the wood to go. The wood that I have, all this stuff. And also, I had a little mishap that I'll talk about later on. But as you can tell, some of my wood fell over, which happens as wood seasons, and it shrinks down. It tends to move and position itself in different areas, so yeah. But this is all, besides this stuff, this is all maple. It's from my parents' house. It was from a tree that we had cut down a couple years ago. Uncle actually had said that he wanted the wood, and then a couple years later he told me that he actually doesn't need the wood anymore. It's been sitting at his property for like 2 years, and he said it might be a little punky and rotten. I burn anything in my stove. As long as it throws out heat, it gets burned in my stove. As long as it's firewood too, and it's seasoned. Break up the rest of this. I'll drag over some pallets to show you guys how I build my pallet racks, and yeah, let's continue. All right, so I have my drill here. It's just a Hyper Tough. I think I got it from Walmart or something. It came in like a pack. This is flathead screw bit. I keep these drill bits in my screws, mainly because these only fit this specific drill bit. So I make sure to leave it with it so I don't lose it. But yeah, so I do that, just screw it in. I have my gloves here. I don't know if I'll actually use them. I just have scrap wood. I think it's pine. It seems pretty light, so I think it's pine. So yeah, just have a couple pieces of scrap wood. I'm gonna need 2 more pieces, so I'll grab them up there later on. The screws that I use, I have a 2-inch. I also have 2.5-inch, and I have these 3-inch. The 3 inches, I'm probably gonna end up using today, just so they're more secure. And I'll kind of show you guys like how I build the racks and everything. All right, so I have 4 screws right here. They're the 3-inch ones. So I have the drill bit. I think these actually come, if I remember correctly, with the drill bit that you need, which is nice. But these are just regular wood screws. They're for decks. I just grab those. I like to grab the big boxes because I always end up using them, and just buying like a small box like this really isn't ideal. 70 in here, and I go through them pretty quickly, as you can see. But yeah, I'm gonna show you how I build this. Generally works better with 2 people, but Jackie's up there, she's doing a couple things, so it's just gonna be me. I just use pallets. You will see that some of the pallets have some lighter board. That's just extra scrap wood that I have that I end up using just to fix pallets that are broken and stuff. I get all my pallets for free. My uncle gives them to me. I have a guy that owns a shipping company that gives them to me too. Some of them are broken, which is fine. I have tons of scrap wood that I have. So I just end up screwing together whatever boards that need to be replaced, and then we just call it a day. I'm gonna show you how I set up the pallet. It's not too difficult to do by myself. It's just a little bit of finagling. So let's do this. So it looks about good. I just want to make sure. So it looks like this specific pallet is a little bit wider than the other ones that I have, which is totally fine. I'm not worried about it. I just might have to bend the board a little bit. So it's just kind of like standing up right there. I think these boards are long enough. To start out, I'll take this, and I'll just screw it in a little bit, and I'll do the same with this on this side. Screw it in a little bit, go onto that one. Find a place that works. That was a little bit sketchy, but I got it in there. I'll put in 2 more screws, and I'll do the same with the other side. It's not that difficult. You just grab some scrap wood that you have. I mean, tons of people have scrap wood. If you are someone that doesn't have any scrap wood, I know Lowe's and Home Depot have some areas that have like clearance wood that's like 70% off because it's like bent or broken, or someone cut it, never picked it up, or something like that. So tons of those places are good to check. Also Facebook Marketplace. I have a guy that owns a sawmill, and these are all like cutoffs and random pieces of projects or something. Just grabbing the pieces, I load up my truck, and yeah, I use them for like projects and other various things. So I'm gonna do the same to the other side. So it's not the prettiest. I realized that I made that pallet flush right there with that edge, but the other one, since the pallet's wider, it was harder to get it to actually set properly. But I made it work, so I'm gonna secure it with a couple more screws, and then it's basically the same on the other side as well. Where's your ball? Go get your... Where's your ball? Where's your ball? I got this one stood up. So this one is actually a little bit smaller. It isn't a big deal. It'll actually make it a little bit easier to go get to screw in. So I'm gonna go grab the scrap wood, and then we'll do the same thing with this side. Have some scrap wood. This one's larger than the other ones, but it's not a big deal. Same thing. I think my, I don't know where my dog just went. It's probably smelling something. I don't know. I think my drill needs to be charged or something. It's not going through the wood very well. But charger is all the way up there, and I don't want to walk up there. So these are the last 2 that I have to screw in anyways. Oh. So not a big deal. I'm just gonna hopefully make it work as long as it lasts. Love this drill. I've used it for basically everything, but I'm hoping, I asked Jackie, because she always asks me every year what I want for Christmas. I asked her to get me one of those impact drills. I've never owned one, but I know they're more powerful than this. This has basically gotten me through tons of stuff. It's just, I could use one of those for projects like this, which would be ideal. So, just gonna secure it with a couple more screws and then should be done. Have 2 more. This is a finished product in all of its glory, I guess. But yeah, it's gonna hold all that wood over there. It should be enough. It should more than likely be enough. And, the next video, you guys will see me stacking on this. Jackie might be out too. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I'm gonna close out the video, guys. Say goodbye to my dog, Kelly. Kelly? I'll see you guys in the next video.